يعني إحنا لمّا نكون فرحانين نعمل أي حاجة كويس يعني وأنا أرفعك فوق من كل أي حاجة، يعني الحاجة المدرسة بارجع لناس المدرسة respect them. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that she said, um, I like seeing your growth and how it's been a good journey, and also how it's a really good experience for me and you.
I heard that today you did the Google site about the desert. Can you show me what you did? To be honest, don't know what is in English. That's how you translate to Vietnamese.
Then bring it back to
Yeah.
Vietnamese.
Staff said, we want to do things different in the classroom. We know that our children aren't engaged in our lessons. We know that we have a problem of thinking differently to get our kids to present their work. So that came from staff.
We realised that there was a problem in our school regarding student engagement, student attendance. We really wanted to make learning so much enjoyable. We knew that we needed to make a change.
Welcome to St. Peter's. Thank you for coming to have a look at our digital transformation. It has been a life-changing experience for students, staff, and families.
From being home for 2 years lockdown and then coming back into school, we knew that we had to work on stamina and we knew we had to work on their engagement.
So Ryan, you've drafted a story. So Ryan's drafted all of his writing work here in the book. And now Ryan's actually using Book Creator to create his story and produce it as a published piece online.
And I got on Magic Media.
You got on Magic Media, and what does Magic Media let you do?
Tactics that describe the which I sold.
So you had to describe what your character looked like, and you've put him on the front cover, is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We might have our own idea of how we would like to go about teaching that lesson, but we ask our families, each year, like, what is it that you are particularly needing? And we gather that data and we go, okay, here's our data, what can we do to support our families?
We have a process at St. Peter's where we look to student voice first, so all our units are planned from student voice, so what they already know about the topic, and then I'll work with the teachers to plan out a unit that targets the students' zone, their need, their zone of optimal development. And then we looked at how we can utilise technology as a way to enhance the units that we're doing.
One of the things that we wanted to introduce was an interactive and engaging way to include technology into literacy. You can see that they've had to code and understand the elements of coding and instructions and making sure that that will fit for the purpose of what they wanted to do. And one of the great elements of coding is that if there's a small little problem, it won't work. And so students really have to problem solve and think critically about what is it that they're trying to achieve and how do they get the sequence and series of steps to get there.
And the buzz really came into our school because we set up a core team and we called ourselves Keys to Digital Destiny. And we had our t-shirts made, we designed our own logo, we had our own mission. And because we saw ourselves as the learners, we were eager, we got into it. We went to the children and we said, we're not the experts in this, let's learn it together. So in order to increase engagement and in order to increase students' love of learning, we've harnessed technology to bring joy and fun into the classroom.
Instead of just, writing their learning on books or posters, let's get creative and use particular apps like Canva and, create your story or publish your work in a different manner.
Like, instead of just typing on a Google Doc about what we do, they get like new resources like Curated Spaces that was introduced this year, where it's kind of like Minecraft but a bit different. So we can get characters, we can create quizzes, we can make the characters speak, and we can add buildings, and that makes it really fun for me and all my peers.
This just in, the 3-4s have been asked to become St. Peter's leading scientists in states of matter. They've been assigned the job to document all their scientific learning through hypothesizing, experimenting, observing, and even podcasting.
For students who find it difficult to follow 2-step, 3-step instructions, our teachers have recorded these instructions using an online platform and put them up on our school server so that our students can go back at any stage throughout the lesson to listen to the instructions again.
Year 6s, your project leaders will be Miss Lucy and Miss Campbell, who will guide you in the journey to creating an innovative yearbook for 2023. So exciting.
We were trying to work out how do we bring the learning from school to home and give them a bit of a snapshot of what the child was doing at school. And then we realised we've got this Chromebook that's going home. That's where this beautiful relationship began, where this Chromebook was this tool that allow the parent and the child to talk about the learning.
The more you follow up with them, the more you get closer with your kid. How we can get closer to the kids, then work together, know what they are doing, then you will feel all right. So it's amazing.
If I was doing writing and I shared a story with her, she would learn lots more English and lots more about what I'm doing in class. And that's really good for me and my mom.
Yeah, that's lovely. Yeah. So good, yeah. I'm happy about that. Yeah.
We've used programs so that we can send out a school letter, an important document, or a newsletter that we might need with a QR code that parents can scan that can translate that document into their native language, but also can read it out to them in their native language as well, so that our vulnerable parents aren't missing out on crucial information for our school.
Our children can't get their device at the start of the year unless the parent and the child attend an information session about cyber safety.
We come there, they share the information. They're all very important and very informative for us.
This is our contents page. Let's click on the sports. Yeah. Now, we've created a bank that we know they're appropriate for our students. So it takes away the searching time and it gets them straight into it. When they are working on the latest research, they're trying out a new bit of technology, they're in there, they're trying it. You should hear the sense of excitement when it works.
If you know what your kids doing at the school, you feel confident when she learning at the school, and then when she go home, she can show me everything in the computer.
I have seen a shift in the way that our teachers will use technology, and it's probably a shift in what we've seen and what we think of technology as well. It's always been a product that's there and that will deliver us an expectation or whatever it might be, whereas now we really know that it's a tool for teaching.
A few years back, I didn't know a lot of Arabic, and for Mother's Day, I created a card with Google Translate, and I put Arabic in it, and then I went home and said it to my mom, and she was really proud.
Yeah طبعا حقيقة yeah خلاص عملوا لنا حاجة كويسة.
Like she's saying, it's bringing us closer and is granted us like lots more opportunity to become closer.
If technology is used responsibly and ethically, it can open up a world that keeps our children engaged.
And we have our students who want to come to school, who love to come to school, who get excited about learning. Having children wanting to show others of their work and take pride in their learning, that's education.
I think we have the future in our hands. Those students who are in our classroom are the future, and we are creating students to be critical thinkers, that think outside the box, to innovate on problems and to come up with solutions and use any tool that they can find at their hand as a resource to help them achieve that goal.
As an educator in this space, it has opened the door for families and students and staff to truly be united in this learning journey together. It has allowed all people, all stakeholders, to flourish in their learning.